The Peugeot 405 is a large family car released by the French automaker Peugeot in July 1987, and which continues to be manufactured under license outside France. It was voted European Car of the Year for 1988 by the largest number of votes in the history of the contest. About 2.5 million vehicles have been sold worldwide, both in LHD and RHD, as a sedan and station wagon. Its appearance is similar to the Alfa Romeo 164, launched the same year and also styled by Pininfarina. It used TUXU petrol and XUD diesel engines. The 405 was the last Peugeot vehicle sold in the United States, on sale between 1988 and 1991, including the Mi-16. Manufacturing: the 405 has been manufactured in a number of worldwide locations. Designed in France, it has been manufactured in Europe from 1987 to 1997 at Sochaux and Ryton. Zimbabwe, until 2002, by Quest. Egypt, Agirbaza produced the 405. Iran, produced by Iran Khodro since mid-1990. Chile, produced by Franco Chilena in Los Andes, including STI Phase 2 model. Argentina, several saloon models, including diesels, were built in the Villa Bosch Peugeot facility from 1992 to 1999. In this country the 405 has been an extremely popular car, with total sales of over 500,000 units. Poland, around 4,000 were assembled in FSC Lublin between 1993 and 1995. Taiwan, produced by U10 Motors from 1989 to 1995. Models: the 405 has been available in LHD and RHD versions, as a saloon and estate, in front-wheel and four-wheel drive. No Cooper copyright was ever offered to the public, unlike the 504 and later 406, as only two examples of the purpose-built 405 Turbo 16 were made. The 405 was available as a four-door only. Four-cylinder petrol engines included 65, 92, 110, 125 and 160 horsepower units. A 1.8-litre diesel engine, with or without a turbo, was added to the range during 1988, as was the five-door estate. The 405 range included three petrol engines and two diesel engines, all four-cylinder with no six-cylinder option, in a variety of states of tune and specification. The range was tailored to suit different export markets. The 1.6-litre saloon featured a low drag coefficient of CD equals 0.29, with other models varying up to CD equals 0.33. The 1.4-litre engine was fitted with a 4-speed manual gearbox. It produced 70 horsepower at 5,600 RPMs. The 1.6-litre engine was fitted with a 5-speed manual gearbox and produced 92 horsepower at 6,000 RPMs. The 1.9-litre engine was available with a 5-speed manual gearbox, with an option of an automatic in the lower-powered version. The 8-valve version of the engine was available in two levels of tune: 110 horsepower or 125 horsepower. A 16-valve version was available with the Mi-16 model, and this produced 160 horsepower at 6,500 RPMs and could reach a top speed of 220 km per hour. In 1993, the T16 homologation special was introduced with a 2.0-litre 16-valve turbocharged XU10J4TE engine with water-cooled charge cowler, constant four-wheel drive with 53/47% power distribution and self-regulating hydraulic rear axle. The T16 produced 200 horsepower at 1.1 bar, 220 horsepower at 1.3 bar for 45 seconds. 1061 examples were built, 60 of them for the French police. The diesel options included a 1.9-litre producing 70 bhp at 4,600 RPMs or a turbocharged 1.8-litre producing 90 bhp. British models 1988 to Euro 1992 range, GE, 1.6L 8-valve, basic model, gallon per grain 1.6L 8-valve, 1.9L 8-valve, GLD GRD, 1.9L 8-valve diesel, GLDT GTDT 1.8L 8-valve turbo diesel, GRI GTX, 1.9L 125 bhp 8-valve fuel-injected, based on the same engine as the 205 GTI 1.9. Me 16-1.9L 16-valve fuel-injected all-alloy engine, with 160 bhp. The engine of the Me 16 was later used by Peugeot as the basis for the engine in the 206 WRC, winning 2 championships. Me 16 X4, another version with the 1.9L 16-valve Me 16 engine, albeit with a slightly higher engine RPM limit than the 2WD model, although no extra power, but featuring permanent 4-wheel drive, and a self-leveling hydroelastic rear suspension system. 1992 a Euro 1994 range, style, 1.4L 8-valve, 1.6L 8-valve, 1.9L 8-valve diesel, GLGLDT, 1.4L 8-valve, 1.6L 8-valve, 1.8L 8-valve, 1.9L 8-valve diesel, 1.9L 8-valve turbo diesel, GRDT, 1.6L 8-valve, 1.8L 8-valve, 2.0L 8-valve, 1.9L 8-valve diesel, 1.9L 8-valve turbo diesel, SRDT, 2.0L 8-valve, 1.9L 8-valve intercooled turbo diesel, with rear spoiler and sport styling, STSTDT, 2.0L 8-valve, luxury model, 1.9L 8-valve turbo diesel, Hunter, 1.9L 8-valve turbo diesel, special edition, Me 16-2.0L 16-valve, 155 bhp, Me 16 Le Mans, 2.0L 16-valve, special edition Me 16, came with special edition red paint, Alcantara seats and alloys. 1000 produced, 1994 a Euro 1996 range, style, 1.6L 8-valve, 1.9L 8-valve diesel, 1.9L 8-valve turbo diesel, Quasar, 1.8L 8-valve, 1.9L 8-valve diesel, 1.9L 8-valve turbo diesel, GLX, 1.6L 8-valve, 1.8L 8-valve, 1.98-valve diesel, 1.98-valve turbo diesel, GTX, 2.0L 8-valve, 1.98-valve diesel, 1.98-valve turbo diesel, executive, 2.0L 8-valve, 1.98-valve turbo diesel, Caddywagon, 1996 a Euro 1997 range, style, 1.8L 8-valve, 1.9L 8-valve diesel, 1.9L 8-valve turbo diesel, LX, 1.8L 8-valve, 1.9L 8-valve diesel, 1.9L 8-valve turbo diesel, GLX, 2.0L 8-valve, 1.9L 8-valve turbo diesel, executive, 2.0L 8-valve, 1.9L 8-valve turbo diesel. North American models. 3 versions of the 405 saloon were sold in North America from the end of 1988. The 1.9 DL and S, and the Me 16. The DL and S were available in a state form called Sportswagen. Iranian models. Iran Khodro, the leading Iranian car manufacturer, produces the following models of Peugeot 405, Peugeot 405 gallons GLX with 2.0L 8-valve engine. This model's production stopped in 2002. Peugeot 405 GLX with 1.8L 8-valve engine and modified options. Peugeot 405 SLX with 1.6L 16-valve PSATU5 engine, new design dashboard, 2 airbags. Peugeot Pars, a modern facelift of the Peugeot 405 with 1.8L 8-valve engine, airbags and additional options. Peugeot Pars LX with 1.6L 16-valve PSATU5 engine, airbags and additional options. Peugeot Pars ELX with 1.9L 8-valve engine, airbags and additional options. Peugeot Road and Peugeot Oro A, cheaper models with the 405 body and 1.6L 8-valve Pecan engine. The production of these models has stopped in 2011. Motorsport. The Motorsport version of the 405, the rallying 405 Turbo 16 grains, was very different from the road-going 405. It was built in a coupe body style and mid-engine configuration, had constant four-wheel drive with electronically adjustable center differential like the 205 T16, as it was based on the same technology. At least 4 were produced, competing in hill climbs and the Paris-Dakar Rally. Today, 3 are in the official Peugeot Museum, and the other is in a private collection. 1988, Finnish driver Ari Vatanen set a new record in the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. Kankkunen and Jäinen win the Paris-Dakar Rally in the 405 T16 GR. 1989, victory in the Paris-Dakar Rally by the Vatanen ICKX team in a 405 T16 GR. 1990, victory in the Paris-Dakar Rally by the Vatanen Berglund team in a 405 T16 GR. Racing 405s much closer in specification to the road-going models were campaigned for several years in European touring car racing during the early to mid-1990s, most notably in the British Touring Car Championship and the French Supertourisme Championship. In Britain, the 405 did not achieve much success, but the car won the French series in both 1994 and 1995, in the hands of Laurent Oello. Gallery. Sales and production. Notes. www Sky Industry Govik Index PHP. External links, Climb Dance short film at Google Video, Climb Dance short film in higher quality, 61 MB MPEG file, a British TV ad featuring the song Take My Breath Away.